Hi everyone, a very good morning to all of you. Last class we have discussed about few examples in physics based on parabolic graphs. Let us see one or two more examples. Also we need to understand hyperbolic graph today. Like first, when we took ST graph for a uniformly accelerated motion, s equal to ut plus half at square. We took the condition that starting from rest, then s equal to half at square, then s is proportional to t square, then y proportional to x square form we said. But one more thing also I will tell you today, that is not only y proportional to x square, even y equal to ax plus bx square is also a parabola. A and b are constants. Because here also x0 means y0. Here also x0 means y0. It is like y equal to some constant into x square. Here two constants are there. One x term is there, one x square term is there. But still, if you look at the variable maximum power, 2 is there. Maximum power 2 means the graph must be parabola. Because rarely, sometimes the questions will be asked based on this also. This is also a form of parabola. Sometimes questions comes based on this form also. Like same here. Now ST graph we are drawing. Now S is on y axis, T is on x axis. U initial velocity, one constant ax, half a constant b. A by 2 is one constant. Let it as b. So if you take this one, this also like this. So, if you draw the graph, it is like y is depending on x square. So, the graph looks like this only. So, what is the difference? Difference will come in the terms of bending. But you don't have to worry much about this one. Because if you just represent this one or this one, it is almost parabola only. That kind of confusion will not come in physics. They will not give two options like one is like this and one is like this. Don't worry. So they will give one parabola only. So you can understand. So finally what I would like to conclude is even y equal to ax plus bx square is also a parabola. This is also the representation of parabolic graph only. Not just like only y equal to bx square. Even there is one x term, then also it is like parabola. So that's why don't get doubt about this one. This also looks like same parabola, but slight deviation will be different. That's it, right? So please understand the importance of this also. So y equal to kx square, also y equal to ax plus bx square form, where k is also constant, a, b also constant. In this way also sometimes you will get equation in physics, especially in kinematics chapter. You will study one projectile motion. When you study that two-dimensional motion, projectile motion, you will get this generalized form. Then you will say that path of projectile is parabola. Trajectory of projectile is parabola. You will mention that. So at that time when you learn that chapter, when you study that chapter, you will remind this one. So this is also parabolic representation, right? Now one more thing is also important, like v square minus u square equal to 2as. Here also we took condition u equal to 0, so v square equal to 2as, then y square proportional to x. Suppose u is not 0, then v square equal to u square plus 2as. Here this is constant and this is also constant. It is like y square equal to a plus bx, or sometimes y equal to a plus bx square. In such situations also graph is parabola, but some difference will be there. See here, it is not like ax plus bx square. It is like a plus bx square. One constant term is there, no variable, only constant number. See, if you take y equal to ax plus bx square, when x is 0, y is a into 0 plus b into 0 equal to 0 plus 0 equal to 0. X 0, y 0. So the parabola must pass through origin, but here it is not. When x is 0, y is a plus b into 0 square. So y equal to a plus 0, y equal to a. Then if you take the graphical variation, see, if this was the graph, if this was the equation, the graph must pass through like this. x0, y0. It must pass through origin. But here when x is 0, here x is 0. Y is not 0, something plus here somewhere. So the graph looks like this. It shifts slightly up. Suppose minus is there. For example, I am telling, like y equal to minus a plus bx square. When x is 0, y is minus a. Here when x is 0, y is plus a. Here when x is 0, y is minus a. Then it comes here like this. But here y proportional to x square means symmetry about y axis only. X square means symmetry about y axis. But depending upon the general form, whether it is y proportional to x square or y equal to kx square or y equal to ax plus bx square or y equal to a plus bx square, depending on that the variation will happen. This passes through origin, this passes through origin, but this one it may pass through here or here, means it will have positive or negative intercept on x or y axis. Positive means above, negative means below. But the graph is parabola only. So this difference also you must understand. Not frequently, but they will ask questions based on this also. Right? So please practice everything. Please understand the difference between the different general forms. Different general form of parabola. Last and final one, that is hyperbola. Let's take hyperbola. What is hyperbola? Y proportional to y proportional to 1 by x. So y equal to some constant by x. When x increases, y decreases. When x decreases, y increases. This is called reciprocal relation. Y is reciprocal of x. x is reciprocal of y. So that is like y equal to 1 by x. So what kind of graph it looks like? That is, here, simple way, when x is 0, y is 1 by 0. When x is infinity, y is 1 by infinity. But 1 by 0 is infinity, undefined. But 1 by infinity is 0. 1 by infinity. So 0. That means when x value is 0, when x is becoming 0, y will go to infinity. It will go to infinity. When x is going to infinity, y will become 0 like this. So here the graph looks like this. When x decreases, y increasing. When x increasing, y decreasing. That is called reciprocal relation. When x is negative, y is also negative. So the relation comes like this. This is positive side graph. This is negative side graph. Y is inversely proportional to x. So when y increases, x decreases. When x decreases, y increases. So this kind of graph is called parabolic graph. Like in thermodynamics, one chapter is there. Physics, also in chemistry. There one graph will come between pressure and volume in a particular situation called under the condition temperature constant. The graph looks like this because under constant temperature for an ideal gas, pressure is inversely proportional to volume. As pressure decreases, volume increases. As pressure increases, volume decreases. So that kind of relation will come. Just example, you might not be knowing the thermodynamics and all, but don't worry. It's just one physics example I am telling. In chemistry also you will see the same thing. Related to ideal gas equation, where ideal gas equation is PV equal to nRT. I hope you knew that one. If you don't know also, don't worry. Where P is pressure, P is volume, N is number of moles, R is gas constant, T is temperature. This and this are constants. If temperature is also constant, so PV equal to constant. So whenever y into x is constant, y quantity and x quantity product is constant, then the relation or the graphical representation must be hyperbola, where y inversely proportional to x. So same way here PV, pressure versus volume graph comes, right? So few other graphs also will come, but all the graphs, whether it is straight line or parabola or hyperbola, we will discuss everything in detail in a particular chapter when it comes. But you must know the basic generalized idea, general form of all the graphs. When we get straight line, when we get parabola, what type of parabola we get, and when we get hyperbola. For that purpose, these classes are very important. So please try to take care each and everything. Ask me anything if you don't understand. But try to practice everything twice or thrice. Then only you will understand. Not just this class, all the mathematical classes. Mathematical physics classes, basic mathematics. It is very, very important. Right? Thank you so much.